Next, we are to study about strong acids with weak base, that is considered as titration against the HCl against the NH4OH. HCl is a strong acids, weak base is a NH4OH. So this first we have to take about your diagram, means there is a graph, a plotted graph of these experiments. That is during the neutralization, means when acids or the bases react with each other, it form what here water and that is salt. So in the conductance it does not be changes. Why it does not changes? Because after the equivalent points the conductor must be not changes. It is NH4OH is a weak base which is plot against the NH4OH. Weak acids with a strong base. Here strong acids with weak base is over. Next one is weak acids with a strong base. Consider the titration against the weak acid is acetic acids against the NaOH, which is gives to this one. Ionized by conductance increases. On complete of this neutralization of an acids, a base is leads to the number of OH minus ions. Here given the three different types of the graphs, which is addition of these OH minus ions. Next, nanometer. Nanomaterials are the nano in the sense largest nanomaterials. Nanomaterials is a substance in which external dimension of the particles, its range must be 1 to 100 nm, nanometer, and the particles must be, which are the particles, that is the tubes, next that is rods and fibers. Okay, what are the examples of the nanomaterials? That is carbon black particles, nano zinc oxides, titania, which is used for the UV rays, and nano iron oxides. These are the what here examples of the nanomaterials. What are the products of the nano technology? That is a magnetic recording tapes. These are the what here materials we to use in daily life, that is metal cutting tools, bumpers, dental bonding agents. These are the examples of what here some of the products of the nanomaterials. Next, here given the nanomaterials is diagrams is given. What is that? These are the diagrams. The molecules are must be having a particular shapes are there, okay, which is given this one. These are the 2 centimeters. Okay, next thermal in the sense heat, thermal properties. As the size is decreases, surface energy increases and melting point is decreases. Due to this one, surface atoms is required the less energy to the move because contact with the favor atoms of the substance. That is what is thermal properties. Okay, here given the diagram of this one, that is the radius of this increases or the decreases. Next, optical properties. Optical properties is connected with the electronic structures, means optical in the sense what electronic structures, optics. So change in the zone structures which leads to the absorption and luminescence spectra. So this gold appears is yellow colors, whereas nano gold appears is red in colors. It must be differentially with the light. Here given the diagram. This is what here optical properties. Next, catalytic property. Due to this one, the volume of a ratio of nanomaterials is exhibits better catalytic activities, and these are nanostructures, metal clusters. It shows what here catalytic properties over hydrogenations, which is applied from the heterogenic catalysts, okay, which is nano oxides. Next, what is the synthesis of these nanomaterials? Here given the diagram. What is that? What are the steps involved in these nanomaterials is given. Okay, synthesis. Bottom up approach principle is given. That is, principle is assume what is that a basic structure of the chemical or the physical forces operating at the nanoscales. Bottom up approach in the sense it starts from the smaller component to the larger components, which is self assembly. Bottom approach is nanomaterials, which is made of precious, which is building blocks of the material structures. Next, synthesis of nanomaterials. Here given a synthesis process of these nanomaterials, that is a solution gel process. This is the colloid process, which is particles is chemist for near to the material synthesis. These colloidal dimensions have two phases, which are that dispersed with particles which is having a colloidal dimensions. So these solution and gels are there, no? These are the types of the colloids which particles is dispersed in the medium, which gets a continuous network of the particles which is filled with the liquids. And these are characteristics features of the colloidal methods which activating in the colloidal solution. And these solution gel process is often give different types of uses, that is hydrolysis, next condensation, gelations to occur the aging and drying process. Starting material from these preparations is called as what here? Precursor, means it is starting process, and in the solution gel process is must be having a tendency to form a gels. Here given a reactions: hydrolysis reaction, condensation from polymerization, means is polymerization, condensation, aging of the means synthesis. These reaction mixtures is allowed to continue the polycondensation reaction, will get the gel transforms which is in a solid mass. It's accumulated by attraction to the gel network and explosions of this one. And here given a different types of the examples are there. What is that? Ostwald ripening, and this phenomenon is having a smaller particles which gives to the growth process and phase transportations which is occurring in the synthesis. Next, drying of the gels. Water and other volatile processes are there, no? These must be having in removed from the network, which is super evaporations are there, which is termed as this zero gels, means it is evaporation process. The reaction is given MOH twice MH2OB, that is given a reaction solution in gel, which is metal oxides, MOM bonds, metal oxides bonds. This is OH in the sense oxides, this is a metal and this bond. Here given a diagram of this one, that is precursor solutions. Solution is a discoating, gel existence. This is a process step by step, 1 2 3 like this, divided into these three parts. Okay, what are the advantages of this one? This is compositional modification, it is customization, microstructure. These are the very customization microstructures. See the simple equipments, it is introducing very functional groups. Next, precipitation process. In this precipitation process is normally done by two reagents are there, that is insoluble materials, soluble phase are there, which is down to the reaction vessels, and this precipitation of nanomaterials is sized particles, which is continuous fluid solvents. What are the nanoscale materials? Nanoscale material in the sense, this is fluorescence, that is clusters and zero dimensional solids, which is graphites and diamonds is fluorescence or the made up of carbons. It is made up of for heating the graphites by the electric, it is in the presence of what here, helium and argon. That is sooty flame. Sooty flame means saturated flame, which is formed by the what here, carbon vapor consists of the smaller quantity of the C70 traces, and these are the even numbers are there, which is like cage-like structures, which gives to there is a C60 molecules, which is saucer ball, means ball-like structures are there. Next, what are the uses of this one? In optics you have to use, that is used as a non-linear optical materials. Electronics are used for molecular switches. Military used for the microwave absorptions. It can be polymers and elastomers are there, which is specifically used for the mechanical properties. Next, what are the carbon nanotubes? Nanotubes are ID quantum cylindrical nanotubes. These are the carbon nanotubes. Next, in this one, it's processing the potential unique properties. Carbon nanotubes are members of fluorescent structure family, and these are derived from long. These structures is a hollow structures, and as well as these are the sheets of the graphene, which is rolled by the cylinders. And these are the generally produced by three techniques are there, that is a discharge, laser and chemical vapor dissoltions. And in this one, discharge of the vapors is created by discharge between the two electrodes, which gives to there is a catalyst. And what are the properties of that one? High electric thermal conductivity, thermal resistivity, chemical resistivity. Mean these are the what here properties of this. These are the properties of nanotubes, carbon nanotubes. Applications. These are the used in the energy storage, means store the energy. It is used in what here? Ceramics, fibers, biomedical applications. This is the uses. Next, so last third one is that is a graphene. These are the one type of the layers, which is single layer referred to the graphite. So you have to see the single layer. Okay. This is what a single layer like this. This is a benzene like structures. Okay. Graphene is a allotropes of the carbons, which is structures is a thick planar sheets are there, which is sp2. sp2 in the sense like this. Structures is like a sp2. You have to see in these block elements, and these are closely with the honeycomb crystal lattice. And these are the 2 layers means bilayer, 3 layers means trilayer. You have to see. And in the basic building blocks graphite materials, when a single graphite layers is forms, the spheres is 0-dimensional fluorescence, and that must be rolled respect to the axis. These are the properties, which is that it's lightest material known, it is strongest material which is having a tensile strength, conducts the heat and electricity, nearly transparent. These are the what are properties of this graphene. Next, what are the applications? Nano-sized graphene, ceramics, lithium ion batteries, supercapacitors. Okay, this is what the last part of this chapter.